Hello, I'm Dr. John, and in this video I'm going to talk about the power of our emotions and how our emotions run our lives. We are run by our emotions, I would say, and all our lives are run by emotions. No matter what we do it out of mainly two reasons. Either we try to avoid pain or we're trying to gain pleasure, and those are basically the only two emotions we are using in our lives. Basically, you can basically divide everything into pain or pleasure when it comes to feelings, and then we of course we have different grades of feelings, pleasure feelings and pain feelings, but different strengths. But that's another story. But basically there are only two kind of emotions, pain and pleasure, and everything I would say we do in our lives we do because one of these two emotions. Either we try to avoid pain, for example, we try to do something because if we don't do it then something bad will happen, or we try to gain pleasure. For example, we set a goal that we want to buy a nice car, and then we struggle or we are working towards that goal to get that car, and then when we get the car we get some pleasure. But and for example, another example then to avoid pain could be, for example, if we have a job, we go to our job every day to avoid the pain that we would get if we don't have the job, because if we don't go to the job we won't have the job anymore and we won't get any money to buy food for ourselves. That kind of pain. So we try to avoid that pain, so that's why we go to our jobs every day, even though we sometimes don't like it and do things we don't like, because if we don't do them we end up in things that is even worse. So that's a lesson I've also learned from some of my mentors, among them Eben Pagan and Tony Robbins, for example, also talks about it, pain and pleasure, that everything is run about pain, and everything in our lives are run by pain and pleasure. So that's today's lesson, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about emotions in another video, so look out for that. And if you have any comments about this, or if you like it, please rate it and write a comment below here. And until I speak to you again, have a nice day and take care, my friend. Bye bye.